Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your girl, Sophia, aka Sophie, back on Sophia's Football Talk. Guys, I've been sick since last Friday. Therefore, the videos, as you guys know it, has been lacking. Yes, we did, of course, react to, the whole Cristiano Ronaldo debacle and whatnot. And luckily, the World Cup has started. And since the first game is about to kick off very, very soon, I was like, I have to at least do a quick but short video to just, you know, put out my World Cup prediction for this, World Cup in Qatar, the first Middle East World Cup. Yes, it has had its controversies and whatnot, but I want to focus on the whole football aspect. Of course, it would have been great to have football or the World Cup in the summer, but we're still gonna make it all vibes and banter here at Sophia's Football Talk. We're gonna bring the vibes and whatnot. So if you want to get your World Cup content, then definitely be here. So yeah, let's just dive into this. Of course, remember to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and of course, give this video a big thumbs up. Yes, I know. Where's the braids? I took my braids off. We're probably gonna get some new braids next weekend. But yeah, I'm rambling. But yeah, let's dive into this. I'm actually excited. We're going to be doing a watch along later, so yeah. Okay, I'm just using the FIFA's official, what should I say, World Cup type simulator. So we're going to be talking about the group stage, of course. Netherlands is probably going to win or be first at that group. And then I'm thinking Senegal, although it's very sad that we don't have, our guy, um, Sadio Mane will not be going. But what are you going to do? I'm going to say Qatar's third and then Ecuador fourth. We're just going to make this pretty quick. Like it's Netherlands finally back at the World Cup for it's been a while since we've seen Netherlands in like any type of tournament. So I'm happy. And as you guys can see here, Netherlands is definitely one of the teams that I am, supporting when it comes to the World Cup alongside Portugal. So that's Group A. This is what I'm thinking. And we're going to be predicting all the way to the final. So, Group B, I think England's going to be first, Wales is going to be second. I feel like Iran will be okay. Will be like I said, third, and then America, USA will be fourth. That is just what I'm thinking. I could be completely wrong, but it's just my feeling. So that's basically what Group A and Group B is looking like. Let's move on to Group C. Group C, it's going to be Argentina. I think it's going to be Poland second. Mexico, even though seriously, Mexico always, often brings it up when it comes to the World Cup. They have, what was it, the goalkeepers now? I think this might be his fifth tournament, but Ochoa or something, that guy always has like a screamer. Like he be silent throughout, when it comes to club football and whatnot, but or I mean throughout the season, throughout the years. But whatever World Cup comes along, he'd be having he'd be doing great. I think some people might be a little bit like, nah, Poland, like they just got Lewandowski. I feel like Poland they have an okay team. They have Bednarek, I believe, I'm pretty sure he's playing, Matty Cash, some of the bowlers. So I feel like Poland can be second in that group. Mexico will be third, and then Saudi Arabia, so sorry, will be fourth. Um, Group D, so basically that was Group C, right? Group D, I have a feeling like Denmark will finish first. Some of you probably heard the news about, Karim Benzema having to throw away the towel. He will not be joining in the World Cup as he got an injury during training, I believe. Same with Christopher Nkunku. I feel bad even though regardless of Karim Benzema being there or not, they are still missing other ballers like N'Golo Kante, and of course Paul Pogba. I mean, by the way, I love this France kit from 2018 World Cup when they won it in Russia. Such a good kit, by the way, very iconic in my opinion. But yeah, they're missing some ballers. I feel like Denmark really have a good team. I think Denmark, in a lot of ways, will probably be in my opinion at least, what's the word that I'm looking for? A dark horse. So I'm going to say Denmark first and France second. And then I want to say Tunisia. Like I said, Tunisia will be third, and then Australia fourth in Group D. So sorry, Group E. This one is interesting. Germany have a really exciting team. I feel like Spain, although they look good, with Luis Enrique at the wheel and whatnot, I think Germany is going to be first. Some people also might be thinking maybe Japan can do a madness, but I still feel like Spain will probably get through. And then I'm going to say Japan. So sorry, I'm not even paying attention to Costa Rica. I apologize, but yeah, this group, though, it's going to be Croatia. A lot of people are thinking enough to Canada, even though I haven't seen Canada play. And, they've got, like, of course, Alfonso Davis and Jonathan David, which I think that's his name, been doing good and whatnot. But, like, Canada as a whole, I think Canada can surprise. I think Belgium is going to have a howler, but at the same time, why am I overlooking Morocco, though? Morocco could do good, but I just have a feeling. I'm going to say Canada. And I'm going to say Morocco third, and then Belgium. Belgium, I think, is going to be that team. They had that golden generation, but it's like they weren't managed to do anything. What was it? They finished, I believe, third in the World Cup last time in Russia. But you know, I think a lot of the guys are declining now. Maybe NSI will be doing a screaming. Nah, I don't think so. Belgium, I think, is going to disappoint. So that's basically Group F. Let's move on to Group G. Group G, I think it's going to be Brazil first, Serbia second. Serbia, I do think is going to be one of those, in a lot of ways, dark horses. The same with Switzerland as well. I just feel like Serbia. And then I'm going to say Switzerland third, and then Cameroon fourth. I feel so bad for the African teams because, like, a lot of people, I think, are not really picturing African teams to do that well. Maybe even the same thing for Asian teams. I think it's more so like the South Americans and the European teams to go really far. But I hope that the African teams can prove us wrong. The thing is, the big chance would have been for Senegal, like I said, Group A. But since they are missing Sadio Mane, which is the biggest player, I just don't really see them having a big chance. I hope they can prove me wrong. I would love to see a African team to go as far as possible, but I personally have to be honest, I just can't see it. When it comes to Group H, I mean, Portugal is definitely, where is it? Portugal is the team that I also am rooting for, even though, like, if we're going to overlook the whole Ronaldo thing, I still hope that Portugal does well. So I'm going to say Portugal first. I'm going to say Uruguay second, and then I want to say the thing is South Korea can do well. This is a very, very difficult group. I'm not going to lie. The same also with Group G. Group H, Ghana with Thomas Partey and whatnot, they can still do well. I'm going to say South Korea will be, yeah, so the group stage is now completed. Let's now move on to the round of 16. So here we'll see basically Netherlands versus Wales. Who do I think is going to win? I'm going to say the Netherlands is moving forward there. And then Argentina versus France. A lot of people, I think I've seen like other prediction videos, and people be saying like France can go all the way to like the semifinals, even the final. I'm going to say France is going to get knocked out of the round of 16. I think they're often usually a World Cup winner, prior often does bad the next World Cup. So I don't think they're going to be regaining the World Cup again. So I'm going to say Netherlands and Argentina in the quarterfinals. Okay, so when it comes to Germany and Canada, I'm going to say Germany. I mean, yeah, for sure. It's going to be Germany, Brazil, and Uruguay. I'm going to say Brazil. And then England, Senegal. I'm going to say England. And then Denmark and Poland. I'm going to say Denmark. Croatia and Spain. Ooh, I almost feel like I'm going to say Spain. Portugal and Serbia. I'm going to say Portugal. So that's basically um, round of 16 done. Okay, let's move on to r- quarterfinals. Netherlands, I love you, but Argentina's moving forward. And Brazil and Germany, I'm going to say Brazil. I think a lot of people are thinking probably an Argentina Brazil World Cup. I feel the same way. England, Denmark. Hmm, I almost feel like England. To be honest, I think it's going to be Denmark. I think people are sleeping on Denmark. I think England will go through, they'll move all the way to quarterfinals, but I don't see them making it past that. Spain and Portugal, I'm going to say Portugal. Yeah, And then it's, of course, the semifinals. We're moving over here. So I'm gonna say Argentina, even though Brazil has have an incredible team. I'm realizing that for me it looks like and then Denmark and Portugal. Yeah, this is the final, people. Yep, this is the final. I'm predicting Argentina and Portugal in the final. And who do I think is going to win? I would want it to be Portugal. I'm going to say Portugal. Portugal is going to be my team to win it. People might think I'm biased. I definitely have to save this, by the way, so that you guys know. So this is what I'm thinking. This is what Sophie's prediction is. It's going to be the battle of the legends, the battle of the goats. Isn't that insane? Because I was, prior to doing this prediction, I was thinking, I just have a feeling Portugal have an incredible team. They just have to learn to play like a team. That's it. So I really think this kid it might go all the way. But even with Ronaldo, I just really wish that he could have done that interview. After the whole thing, after the World Cup, I can say. But still, yeah. So as you guys can see, this is this is what I'm thinking. This is Sophie's, World Cup outcome, World Cup prediction. If you guys completely disagree with me, or you might, think, okay, so there's some fair predictions there, let's go. I don't know. This is just what I'm thinking. I can technically see an Argentina Portugal final, but at the same time, it can also be like an Argentina, maybe. I think it might be like a Germany or France. I just feel like when it comes to like Argentina route to the World Cup, I think is a lot more difficult than, for instance, Portugal's way, you know? But I think this can be the outcome. We have to wait and see, but I'm super excited. So yeah. Remember guys that, you know, do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know what your predictions are. I mean, I won't be able to watch, or I should say, let me rephrase that. I won't be able to do watch alongs for every single game, since several of the games, especially when it comes to the group stages, are, being televised when I'm at work. But luckily, at least I get to watch a couple of the games, since, at work I do work like at the place where, a lot of kids come, and we have like where they can come like after school and whatnot. And we have planned, or at least one of me and my coworker we planned to do, a watch along for the kids, so that we can watch some of the games at work. So at least I get to do that. But I'm gonna, if I don't will be able to do. Okay, I cannot speak today. If I'm not able to do watch alongs for several of the what should I say, group stage games, then I at least wanna do my best to at least do like a reaction of each games, each day, if that makes sense. Like each, we can do like, okay, these are the games for this day. We'll do a reaction overall and just talk about it. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, then definitely, like I said, subscribe and click that notification button, so that you will not be missing when your girl is doing World Cup content. I'm excited. I really am. I'm trying to just, I mean, I love football, what most of us have in common. So I want to make this as festive and as fun as possible. So, yeah. But I'll see you guys in a few minutes for the watch along for the Qatar versus Ecuador. Okay? Peace out, people. Sophie is out. Yep, yep, yep.